Welcome back to Winning Law. I'm attorney David Nguyen with offices in Houston, Texas. And today we're going to talk about a very important issue that's happening right now. So in our attorney networks for immigration attorneys, there has been a lot of talk about duplicate notices. So what this means is that if you file a case with immigration, you may receive something called a request for evidence or a notice of intent to deny, asking you to submit more or additional documents to support your case. And what's happening is that for some reason, immigration is losing your responses, and then they will send out a duplicate notice letting you know that they need additional documents related to your case, the same ones that you have already submitted. So the message that you will receive from immigration will read something like this. A review of our electronic systems indicates a response was received by this office, but for some reason has not been incorporated into the record. Please resubmit the documentation and evidence previously submitted. So if you receive this type of notice and it's a duplicate notice of something that you have already sent, what can you do about it? In most of these situations, what immigration is asking for is the medical exam. So a few months ago, we released a YouTube video and we discussed how immigration was sending out medical exam requests instead of scheduling in-person interviews. And I think this has caused a lot of issues because the agency that's requesting the medical exam is not the same agency that's requesting the interview. So what can you do about this? There are three main things that you can do. The first one is that you can email the lockbox. And what I mean by this is that every service center, let's say the Nebraska Service Center, the Vermont Service Center, they all have individual email addresses that you can find online. Once you obtain this email address, you can send them an email and ask them, look, I received this duplicate notice, but here is proof that I already mailed in the information before. Can you verify if this is true? Now this is all good. I mean, you can do this and it's very easy. However, the main issue with this is that the lockbox sometimes takes them a very long time to respond. So usually the requests for evidences and the notices of intent to deny, sometimes they only give you 30 days to respond. And if you're waiting around for the lockbox to respond to you, you may not get that response when your response with the new duplicate notice is due. So this is very risky, and I personally don't recommend this option, but it is an option. The second thing that you can do is that you can contact your local USCIS field office. Now this is going to be the one that's closest to you and the one that you would have gone to an interview if there was one scheduled. Now, not every USCIS field office has this, but some field offices have special individuals that will work with the public to answer these type of inquiries. For example, in California, those field offices have something called a community relations specialist, and this person will go in and try to help you navigate this particular issue. For example, in Houston, we don't have that. We don't have a community relations specialist, and we don't have a way to bypass immigration. However, what we do have is that we have an American Immigration Lawyers Association liaison. And if you have an immigration attorney, that immigration attorney can contact the liaison and ask them for assistance. And finally, the third thing that you can do in order to get rid of a duplicate request is just simply to resubmit what you have already submitted the first time. And this would be my recommendation, because if immigration can't find it, what makes you believe that they may end up finding it later on? Obviously, something is going on and they lost it. I understand that there are several times or several situations where you may have sent in something that costs money. Let's say, for example, they asked for a certified copy of your police arrest and court records, and you have already paid and obtained them and gave it to immigration, and now they're asking for it again. The best thing you can do is just to resubmit these documents all over again, even if it costs you money. Another document that they may request is the medical exam. I understand the medical exams cost a lot of money to obtain. However, in order to just get your case approved or get a decision on it, sometimes the best thing that you can do is just to give them what they want, even if you have already given it to them before. So again, thank you for watching Winning Law. I'm attorney David Nguyen, and we hope that we have made immigration easier to understand.
At David Nguyen's Law Office, we are here to help you. We bring families together through immigration. immigration. And on the other hand, we help you find solutions. All your legal needs in the hands of people who care, who are there for you. We'll take care of your loved ones at the law office of David Nguyen.